Welcome to Taking It to the Pitch, episode 13.
13.
This is
the final
our
episode.
The final episode. Joining me today, of course, is
His lovely co-host Iron Master, and
The
joining
loveliest.
me today is. You're supposed to introduce yourself, man.
ArchXL, the terrible high elf coach.
the terrible.
Terrible.
We just stopped with terrible.
Yeah.
The terrible.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Not
accurate.
The terrible, as in you don't want to face him, or else he's gonna shred you.
That's right. And if you do defeat his team, then he comes to your house with a bunch of Cossacks and kick you all into junk.
No, I just arranged to have a chainsaw thrown at you.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Thanks, Ledeas, for intercepting mine. You know.
I caught it with my face. Anyway.
So first we're going to be looking at Division 6 and seeing how you guys have developed, and we'll be talking about how you're going to be going into the tournaments at the end, so stay along for that.
So let's take a look here at the leaderboard real fast.
Yep.
It appears we have a tie between the Olive Garden and the Rebel Rousers.
Yep.
Have they played their friendly?
The friendly is not done, actually. They're still trying to set it up, which this is taking into playoff time, so they're going to have to do it quick. And I know A-Grain's actually on a work business trip, so it's really hard for him to do anything.
Well, I mean, for as much as the last playoffs dragged on, they should give these guys a little extra time.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, I think the reason they aren't is because the last playoffs dragged on so long. They had a full week for everybody to get their friendlies played last season, and that was ridiculous.
Well, there was that, plus there was waiting on one of the G-Man divisions went extra.
Yeah, because they put 14 people in it accidentally.
Oops.
okay. So I vote we look at the top two coaches. We're going to see their teams, and then after that, we're going to put up a guess on who's going to take it all.
Okay,
Be in
well,
playoffs,
let's start with the Rebel Rousers.
which is on first page, just so you know, Arch, bottom row, second one.
Yeah, I found him. I'm already looking at him.
Okay, so we got a nice not high elf, human team, and they got a strong arm thrower now. They got that movement catcher, and then really nice linos doing their job, and some really fine blitzers.
I think the ability to take in the 170K to a friendly, getting to use the money during a friendly, and getting the money back at the end of the friendly is going to be amazing.
Yep. He might want to shave off 20K, but it literally doesn't matter. Because I think he's playing down TV.
Plus, having 13 players going into a game against orcs.
No, actually, he has exactly 20 points higher, and it's because of the
No.
money, I assume.
I'm going to check the...
Nope, I am wrong. Well, he's got 1560 team value, but the board has him at... The leaderboard has him at 1610, so I don't know what's going on. Witchcraft?
It's probably
He
not
might have
showing
fired
money
somebody.
on-
Because it just the leaderboard just does it from the end of your last game.
Got it.
Okay.
So the Olive Garden has 12 people.
Yeah, and his is 1560, so it does actually make a difference.
Oh, I bet I know what happened. I'm going to look in here.
Of course.
Anyway, Rebel Rousers.
Yes, Rebel Rousers.
What do you think about him, Arch?
I like the thrower. I think I would have preferred to well, he probably just got that because it was doubles, which makes sense. But yeah, I probably would have preferred to get dodge or something on him first. That catcher is going to be a menace because he only needs two pushes to one turn.
You know,
You're
it's
right.
crazy. As much as I love a thrower, I absolutely agree with you, Arch. He has block. He should have took dodge.
Yeah. It's not like first skill blodge. If you're going to make a thrower, you usually want to stack your throwing skills first. And if you roll doubles, you're like, oh, I'll get my strong arm. But now it's like, dodge would have been nice, especially going into playoffs soon if that happens.
He would have been an awesome
Yeah.
running back.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred to have a runner there because unlike the better throwers of high elves, they, yeah, right. they don't throw on 2+s, so you want to mostly do handoffs. And I don't think strong arm really helps you with that.
Well, the good news is he's throwing 3+ in 2 zones now.
Yeah, and it's a good long-term development pick. So if he's going to keep this team, it's probably a better pick.
And if nobody dies.
Well, yeah, if nobody dies. The Kakengrad, oh man, that's a great blitzer. I want it.
I agree, man. It's like you already have one, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like an elf blitzer with dodge.
Yeah, and that's really good on a human team.
Yeah.
Because then you can give them all those strength things and just make them dumb.
And make people hate and die.
Yeah. Yeah. And then all the kicks in the groins.
Yes. So, I think he's doing pretty well. I mean, he's done well all season. He's got his 2 dirty playing linemen still. He's got a kicker and a guard. What more can you look for?
Yep. So, I think he's done exactly what he needed for this team. Maybe blodge on that thrower, but it's his choice ultimately. So,
well,
I'm just glad he hasn't gone overboard on catchers. That's a problem you see with really brand new human catchers sometimes, where they just get all the catchers and then they can't do anything because all they have is 2 strength and dodge.
Yep. I think 2 catchers is definitely the way to go, though.
I do too.
I think you can go more catchers. You just have to get skills on, like, you have to wait until the first 2 have blodge, and then you can get a 3rd one, and then you have to wait until that one gets blodge, and then you have to get a 4th one, maybe. I probably wouldn't, but
God, no. No. You make one that's the scoring threat, and you make the other one that's the ball hawk.
Yeah, and then maybe get a 3rd one if you're feeling frisky.
Sure.
Yeah.
And make that one the interceptor. No, I'm kidding.
No, you make that one a ball hawk too.
Yeah.
Because ball hawks are going to get stomped in the face.
Yeah, all the time.
So he's going to be giving up 70 points. So even if he does ditch the 20, it's going to give away 50. Because I'm taking a look at Olive Garden right now.
All right, let's go look at that team.
Yep.
His meatball. I know his meatball got killed.
Oh, but he's got meatball number 2.
I know.
That's just as good.
But how about ZD having pass block?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That
That must have
wasn't
been
a
a mistake.
That is
That's
awesome.
got to be a mistake.
That is awesome.
You know what? What if he's just messing with everyone's head? He's got it all planned out, man.
What if he's there for the people who do actually throw passes, and you get those 3 free steps?
Yeah. Yep. So the trick is, during those pass blocks, he's actually just moving to get in place or fouling, right?
I think what he's doing is he's going to fire that piece, and he just took that to mess with people before he fires it.
Well, if he does fire that piece, then that's going to drop his TV down to 160K worth of inducements, and that'll be a totally different argument. But the question is, does he really want to go into the playoffs with 11 people? Now, if he does it for the friendly, I think he'll be all right.
And he has enough money; he could buy 2 more linemen if he really wants. I mean,
I guess it comes down to, is he going to play the inducement games or not?
yeah. And it comes down to, does he want to keep a dirty player with extra skills?
I think, well, it's his only one, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably,
because it's his only one, it's probably a good idea. But as soon as Lasagna levels up, I'd give him dirty player and fire ZD.
Yeah, I think ZD should have gotten Wrestle or Fen.
HK is perfectly
Those would have
balanced,
been better,
guys.
just to keep survivability and him freed up.
Or even tackle?
I would have given him kick.
You think that, as a person who has a dirty player and a kicker, it's not a good combo.
Is it? I mean, they've both got feet in the icon, so it must be doubly good, right?
Yeah,
It really isn't.
so does tackle, man. That's
Well,
why you need it.
Now, if you play the 2-1 grind, I've been schooled that it is not a bad idea, because you put him on the board and you kick off, and then you run around stomping people in the face. If he gets kicked off, it doesn't matter, because if you're doing the 2-1 grind, you won't be kicking again when it matters.
Yeah.
But as everyone else knows,
Yeah.
I play elves and I try to score 4 at a time, so I have to kick a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kick isn't really that important on orc teams.
No. But that is a beautiful looking blitz up there at the top.
Oh yeah. Just it's gonna hit you where it hurts.
Ravioli, send the hospital right over.
Because blodge tackle would have just made him able to go around and hit things, even blodgers. Even though he's got mozzarella for that. Because that guy's just going to be your sacker if anyone gets close in your back lines.
Well, both the agility players can do the same as well down the road.
I think they're going to be more offensive with it, so maybe they should... they're blitzers, though. I would have said give and wrestle, but can't.
Well, you
I
can.
mean, you can. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sometimes people do that for war dancers on their 6 skill.
Yeah.
It can be useful to have the options, but I wouldn't do it, especially with the guy having a niggle injury.
Yeah, as soon as you put him on the ground, boots are going to descend on him.
Yes, definitely. But
No.
Olive Garden is looking quite sharp.
He's also going to get those guys leveled up relatively soon. A pass and a touchdown. It's probably going to be next season, because I would imagine it's going to be hard to get SPP during playoffs.
Oh, so you're not expecting him to go to the playoffs?
Well, no, I'm saying if he gets in the playoffs, he's not going to be farming anything, I would imagine.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah,
I saw Koff do it, but yeah,
Spoilers.
spoilers.
But no, he just has to throw from fettuccine to chicken parm, and then parm just has to run it in, and then he's leveled 2 people.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's already, the dice are working for him on this one.
Yeah, 2+, and then hopefully no go for it's or
Yeah,
dodges.
don't do go for it, guys. Those are scary.
They're all lies. They're all lies. Well, let's take a tour through the division. We can skip.
Now, wait. Quick question.
Yo,
Do you
yeah.
like grab over stand firm
On what?
on the troll?
Troll.
Oh, he has the 7 movement piece, so he might be trying to do 1-turn stuff. I think he needs to get a frenzy if he wants to do that.
I like the grab, but
Not
not
sure.
for that reason. I like the grab because you can start separating pieces, especially when you're facing dwarves with guards.
Yeah.
You can
I like grab.
You can start pulling them in and getting them away from their friends.
Okay. Oh,
I think on my team, I wouldn't have a troll, so it doesn't matter.
Boom. No troll.
I like the troll.
No
But,
troll, no goblin. I like the troll too, but I
I
play
think I
him
would have done
as...
stand firm.
I would have 1 goblin because they're cheap fouling pieces.
He does have a goblin.
But yeah, I would not have a troll. I don't
See,
like them.
I use a troll as a roided out lineman who doesn't do much.
Yeah, exactly. So I would rather have a lineman who could actually do something occasionally. Or a thrower. Or,
Roided out.
Dude, 5 strength. Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Indeed. And you could throw a goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely gives you options. Whenever I've had a troll, it's spectacularly failed to do anything.
Just
So.
been disappointments, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, now that we've seen both teams, who do you think is going to go into the playoffs?
Well, I'm going to cheat and look at the history here real quick. And see... I don't understand. Oh, they had a 0-0 tie
Yeah,
because
they're tied.
they did
That's
not
why they have
play.
to do it friendly.
'Cause
Oh, they didn't play it?
they didn't play.
Ugh.
So I'm going to give it to Rebel Rousers. I think a good, healthy human team can outrun and out-trick the orcs. And the orcs don't... Let me take a quick look here just to make sure. He's got 2 Mighty Blow and a half with the troll.
Arch, what do you think?
I think this is going to be a close one. I think that the Olive Garden have a really nice team, but I think that the Rebel Rousers have the guard advantage, the speed advantage, almost the agility advantage. I think that the Rebel Rousers are probably going to take it.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to have that countering opinion. Even though the Rebel Rousers were my first playoff pick, but seeing Olive Garden, I think their team's probably a bit stronger because they do have the ways to deal with fast teams. Because he does have the plus movement blitzer, he's got a tackle blitzer, and then agility just to have ball handling blitzers, and then all the block, so it's gonna be hard to take him down. And then just he does have a one-turning threat too, so it's just he has options, and options are good.
I'm actually really excited for this game. I want it to get played.
There you go,
Yeah.
then.
I have whoever wins this game beating Powd in the first round. So
Yeah.
they're definitely
What,
not weak teams.
Kind of bracket are you going for? The upset bracket?
I was going for the upset bracket, but now that the very first game screwed that up,
Well, no, it just means you're the most right now.
no, I'm actually not because the second game went the other way. It went the
Sure.
way it's supposed to.
So just make it the way it's not supposed to, so Arch can get all the points and win that bracket challenge, guys. It's
Yeah.
not perfect anymore, but he wants some money.
Well,
I mean,
Are we going to look at some more teams?
I hope
Yeah.
so. Let's. The first legitimate team is the Olive Garden's neighbor, the Lebowski Achievers, Urban Achievers.
yep. So
It looks like you will
Ooh.
got a Chaos Warrior to level.
It's
Hopefully,
Block.
it's block. Yeah,
Or Claw, I guess. He could go like full kill and get Claw.
dude, he's got 41 SPP.
Yeah.
What did he do in the last game? Everything.
Let's find out.
yep. I think this was a concede, maybe.
Walter,
wrong, though.
11 points.
Yeah, he was the only person to get SPP on that team. Yeah, it was a concede. Nothing happened.
So wait, 2 touchdowns and 2 MVPs?
No,
it
they
has
gave
to
him
be
a
someone else.
2-1.
Yeah, so MVP and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. Walter, what a hero! Your
What?
palm literally
Indeed.
did everything.
Indeed. That's crazy.
So-
I love it.
But yeah, I think Claw would help him there if he wants to be full kill. But he already has a jump up guy, so I could see block. But he's already gone the pile on route, so it's kind of hard to stop.
Dude,
So I can see that he's been following the Iron Master School of Chaos we're building.
No, he's surpassed me. It's the greatest thing. He's got 2 agility ups on the Chaos Warrior.
apparently, Iron Master was going to get that Chaos Warrior in a trade until he rolled his second agility.
Oh my god.
I was a sad man after seeing that.
On one hand, I love it. On the other hand, what are you doing?
Well, I mean,
Give him block.
he gets block, and if he rolls doubles, gets dodge. Then he can decide if he wants extra head or 2 heads.
You guys are nerds. Next level, strong arm.
Oh my god.
He's throwing everywhere. Everywhere.
Except
With a-
for
3+.
3+ long bomb. So then he just rolls doubles and gets accurate, right?
He may not be throwing a 3+ long bomb, but
Yeah, I
he's
don't
gonna,
Yeah,
think
he's
he
throwing
is.
3+ long bomb if he gets strong arm.
Oh yeah. No, you guys.
no.
It's
'cause
obviously on doubles. He gets dump off,
Yeah. How could we be so silly?
right? No
He
matter
doesn't-
how many guys you put on him, he's still throwing it wherever he wants.
well, if you're gonna do that, you go Nerves of Steel.
Well, he needs dump off and nerves of steel, so.
But
dump
my
off has
point
to
is
first.
that strong arm is a regular. He doesn't have to roll doubles.
Yeah. But his team's solid.
And then he can
What
throw it to
has
the
happen,
Minotaur.
though, is that Beastman's, that is his ball handler. He has to get another level to become Blodge. And then I would suggest getting 2 heads there after that.
I would get him Blodge, and then I would start handing the ball off to other people to get other levels.
I would give him
I don't think
Blodge
you really need.
and then go extra
After he
arm.
gets blocked,
But yeah, he can start feeding. That's pretty acceptable.
I just want to see Jesus throw the ball. That way, at the end of the games, you could just be all like, nobody fucks with a Jesus.
Nice. But
You guys got to watch the movie apparently for the references.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we'll have like a movie night. But he's starting a Killer Beastman finally.
Well, I
He's
mean,
got Mighty Blow on one of them.
Oh, it didn't die? Sorry, I looked at this team, didn't see a killer, and went, oh, it must have died.
Well, his Chaos Warriors were the killers, but he's got a Mighty Blow Beastman. That's it. He's got to level up, and then he gets Claw, and then he levels up very fast.
well, he's got a guard beast man too, so that helps.
Yep. I think he should have taken more block overall. He's going to be eating rerolls like nobody's business still. Because there's only a few people that actually have it, and
Yeah,
I think you should
2.
get block then guard. And especially with the kill route he's already gone through, he's removing enough pieces that strength shouldn't be too much of an issue. So he can get the block and then the guard when the strength becomes an issue again.
Well, do remember we're looking after the whole season's worth of build. We don't know how it developed. I think the guard developed early, and he really did need it.
He probably did. Maybe. So I do like that Tackle Beastman. It's a solid combo of the block tackle.
Yep. Pretty much says on 5-ups, I put you on the ground.
To screw your elves.
Yep.
Now I think you should ditch Nihilist number 2 with the Niggle.
Yes.
Well, he's got the money for it too. So now's the time to do it.
And also the rug.
No.
Somebody should come into his house and steal that rug.
No. The rug is good.
The rug is good.
I'm sorry, I listen to Sace too much. I have to say that the Minotaurs are bad. It's like a requirement or something.
He's only had it for 5 games. It has,
Only gotten 1 casualty in 5 games?
yeah, but it's also been KO'd only once and sustained 11 blocks. So I mean, but it's succeeded 27 blocks. So it's almost winning 3-1.
He could be surfing people with it.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten any crowd surfs? What the?
But
Is that something it counts? Yes,
Yeah.
it has not. Well,
okay.
I think he's just using it right now as a big giant roadblock.
Yeah, which is what they're good for.
Yeah.
I like it. And when he
folded
did
peer
buy
pressure,
it,
that's why he has it.
yeah, when he bought it, he had some missing next games at the time, so it really came in handy.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead?
Yeah, I don't know. I just see 2 giant sources of bloat, and I'm thinking you could get rid of those and not have wizards thrown at you every game.
Well, I don't think he had wizards in the beginning, but maybe next season he will.
Well, he's 1680, so he's going in with a decently sized team. But
Well, that
It's not that
1680 is going to become 1700 when he levels up Walter.
it's true. But
And speaking
Bro,
of level ups, why don't we look at TeamSpeak Crew version 4?
yeah.
The
Really
Lord
next
of the
on the list.
Draw.
Okay, let's see it. What's the statistics? And here you see he had a loss and a couple wins with some concedes in there. But he is missing his Minotaur. For
Yep.
what reason? Fractured arm, so it's just to mix next game.
That Hobgoblin drives me nuts.
Oh, the strength one?
No, the dirty player, I think.
No, the strength one.
What? You don't like
It's
it?
a Hobgoblin. He's going to die.
No, give him wrestle.
He's
Then
going-
he's the guy who puts people on the ground for Tom to put the boot in.
I like that he's got a Chaos Dwarf to level, so that's going to be another Mighty Blower guard.
I think that's guard. He's really still lacking it. So I think that's going to be his last one. He takes guard as a first skill on, then the rest are Mighty Blow. And then they switch off like normal.
Yeah, it's not like they need block or tackle, right?
Yeah.
Not Boat
But,
Lord, Lord of Boats.
Version 4.
Wow.
I don't think he's died that much, but it's part of the joke. But I actually like the Strength Goblin. Just, he's Strength 4. He's going to be really cool for a couple matches and then die. So your bloat automatically trims itself, and you get to have fun while you're doing it.
Arch,
I don't
your
see why
opinion
you-
of the strength 4 Hobgoblin?
If you give him wrestle and then tackle, and then if he lives that long, dodge, he could be
Or fend.
he could be your sacker. And then you just hide him behind all your Chaos Dwarf blockers.
Well, now the first 2 skills are easy for him to get, block or wrestle and tackle, but I don't. Him getting
Oh, they don't-
dodges are going to require a double.
Oh, or Hobgoblins, they don't have agility access?
Correct.
only
These
general.
are the linemen of this team.
Oh. Give him wrestle, and then Tom can put the boot into stuff that he wrestles down.
Yeah.
I mean, I did like the idea of wrestle and tackle. I think those are good choices as well. Wow.
I would play with him. I wouldn't be sad when he died, though.
And the reason I don't hate it is because look at his TV right now. It's not including the Minotaur, so you're gonna add 150 to that. That's still like middle to lower pack in TV values with a 1530 team. So I'm really not hating that he has it.
But he should fire his Minotaur, too.
He's had
What's up
5
with all your
matches.
hate? He's doing his thing.
I mean,
What's
Oh,
with
look at that.
five match Minotaurs?
because I praise Minotaurs, and people eventually, were like, I got so much money. You got to remember, there was a lot of money down in these divisions because there were a lot of admin
concede
games.
wins. Yeah,
admin
yeah.
games, yeah. Let's take a look at old Jimmy Burrito's thick, rich, and creamy team.
He is what TV? 1570.
He's
He's
apparently
got 2 corpses.
Yeah, I was gonna say picked up 2 zombies through life. Now
And
that
look at that werewolf.
I know that werewolf with the agility up. He had that
Oh.
agility up for a little bit, but it's still pretty nice, and it's got the dodge. So
Yeah.
if
Okay,
it-
you guys look at that werewolf. I'm just going to look a little bit further down at Shake and Bake. I love me a good sacker.
Oh,
The-
yeah,
the ghoul.
That's pretty awesome. So
yeah, but he's missing a ghoul, so I think he may have lost one in the
he
last
has
game.
only 200k.
Yeah, he could get a new one.
Yeah. So that's not.
Not bad
But,
at all. A guard zombie is a wonderful gift. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Could you
And-
imagine if his werewolf rolled strength up and he'd be an 8448 blodger?
Better than Griff.
That'd be
And cheap.
murder on wheels, man.
But I like how his white's finally getting tackle on him. He's not making him killers, which I can understand. But he's got to hope that werewolves roll doubles and get mighty blow.
Right.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go the usual route of 1 guard and 1 mighty blow on the whites.
His flesh golems were very slow to develop, and then there's the one with blodge and stand firm. So that's got to be the
Oh.
dream when it comes to flesh golems.
Yeah.
Then he gets guard, and then whatever else he wants after that, like mighty blow.
Could you imagine if Rumblebee had living flesh golems and they gained any levels?
Yeah, man, that would
No.
be crazy.
It's impossible.
Can't do that. Who had 2 die at once? What's that?
I don't know if it's 2 at once, but I know Rumblebee has lost at least 2 this season, if not 3.
No, someone had 2 die in 1 mat.
I don't know.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
one.
Who was that? Was it Horny? Horny Cricket?
It was against Nosedive, is all I know. And,
Then it would have been Horny Cricket because that's Division 1.
yeah.
So
So
Jimmy was kind of like either I win or I don't. He only has the 2 draws.
Yeah. That's an elf statistic line right there.
Right?
I like it.
He was
He
our
killed a man in 2. That was pretty cool.
first guest.
Yep, first guess.
He also gets lots of points for best theme so far. From me, anyway.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Because of the cheese jokes?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're very cheesy.
Well, let's take
Yep.
a look at the high elf team of Please Don't Murder Me. Just
It's
saying.
1700 TV.
Here's a nice little trading partner for you, Arch, down the road maybe.
Is this the guy who said he was re-rolling?
No.
No
You
idea.
were talking to Hipster.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So this is Luke Sama. Luke on Discord.
Look at his catcher.
Ooh. Doubles into an 11 makes me jealous.
Yeah. That's just me like.
Still needs a dodge, though, you know?
Yeah. But once he gets it, and that's a normal roll, so it's going to happen.
You got the sidestepping blitzer, the mighty blow blitzer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did he not have a strong arm thrower with accurate at one time?
I think that's why there's a space in that roster.
I think Olive Garden killed his thrower.
I mean, some would just call him trimming, I guess, because he is a 1700 team.
Me no likey.
Yeah, that's saddening, because that's a cool piece to play with. Right, Arch?
Oh, yeah. No, I love me strong arm throwers. You can get the ball wherever the heck you want.
So, looking at the graveyard now, it was not a strong arm thrower. It was a leader accurate thrower.
Ah. I forget about that option of looking at the graveyard on the other website.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Excellent. Be the man, the myth, the legend.
And he has a rackle piece.
He has he's got 2 wrestles, but yes, he does have the rackle piece.
He's doing it right.
I believe so. I agree. He does need to get a kicker, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this team would really benefit from a kick piece, especially with all that 4-8 movement pieces.
Seriously. And then when the speed busted dodge guy levels up, go wrestle with that one as well.
I think.
Yeah, I'm actually sort of worried by the fact that he has 13 players. I think that High Elves are too expensive to have that many players.
I think the extra bench is going to help him, and he's going to lose players. There's no stopping it, especially with the Niggles on board or that crappy lineman. He's going to be on the line every time.
You're talking about realistically AV7 there.
Yep. One of them's going to die. He might have cash to replace it, and he can choose to do so at that point. But right now, he's just going to keep it till it dies.
I think Arch is right. I don't think he could have played this style of game in the other divisions because, again, getting the 3-4 admin games makes a big difference.
Well, he wouldn't got up to the size of roster, but in my opinion, I think it'd been harder. But just to see this, he's going to keep it for right now.
Well, yeah. But he sustained 2 deaths. So, I mean, this division did not trim him of his players so much.
So.
Looks like a good start, though. I mean, when your positionals all have a level or more, and your linemen are getting good levels.
Yeah, I actually really like how much his linemen are leveled. That's indicative of him actually trying to get them levels, which is amazing.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well,
he's doing stuff.
Let's
move on.
Think Hemlock's Heroes is a real team.
No.
So Nightmare on Elf Street.
Ooh, another 1700.
Yeah. I would still totally do some trading with this fella.
Just look at all that. Look at all that. All that disorganized positional nonsense. All of it.
I like some of these players.
He went Juggernaut first on his Witch Elf.
Surfer.
He went Nerves of Steel on his runner too, so
he could have gotten Mighty Blow. You know, I've just realized I'm being really negative to all these teams. It serves really well.
Yeah, be the negative guy. It's fine.
Yep.
What about the 3 agility ups on this team? Come on, man.
Honestly, I think having 2 agility ups is what he needs. He can cut that 3rd one. So I would say broker a deal with Ledeas and get something decent.
I don't know about you'll get anything decent, but you should totally broker a deal with Ledeas.
At least let him buy one even though you have a lot of cash, you can also just buy an extra witch elf. But you're gonna have a spare person. Someone needs to get cut from your team because 13 players is the max I would say that an elf team should have because you're expensive positionals.
I totally disagree with that, but keep going.
At this stage, but I think your team's looking pretty good. Might want to ditch some of the broken players, like maybe Tyler Durden.
I would ditch Tyler Durden. I agree with that. I would go ahead and keep the blocking lineman.
He just gets line duty.
Yep.
It's all good.
And start turning... Dude, the darkness needs to get leap and then wrestle.
I don't know. I think...
or the blitzer needs to get leap and then strip ball.
I would actually get that blitzer dodge first.
Yeah.
I think that would help keep it alive.
There's so much here that you can be doing with these agility 5s. I mean, you're going to be leaping at +2.
The only problem I see is he doesn't have enough players to protect those special players.
Yeah, is he putting agility 5 linemen on the line?
Who knows?
Because the kick guy can't go on there. This guy's definitely going to be on there. You don't want Tyler Durden on the line because he's just going to get punched once and then be KO'd for the rest of the game.
He may be putting just the blitzers on the line. I mean, I've had to do that from time to time. Especially if the blitzers have blodge.
I mean, if he leaves like the runner out during defensive drives, he could get 3 linemen on the line. But it's not good ones without putting his agility pieces on the line. But this team has too many players.
I disagree with that. But I went into this season with 14 players.
Yeah. What were you were like 2100, something like that?
I got up to 23 something.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, everybody got a wizard against me, period. I think Owned was the only one who didn't. And he was my last team.
Well, yeah, because he carries around that death roller like a millstone around his neck.
Oh my!
He actually ditched it.
God,
did he?
It's gone.
Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry.
Look at Knights of Court and Panda.
I'm not sure if they're dead or if they're doing really.
No, he fired all his peasants.
Oh, that's right.
He made a Reddit post about it. He fired all his peasants. He kept the 4 blitzers, even the one he shouldn't have, but it makes sense. And he kept the 4 blockers, even the one that we suggested maybe to fire.
No, that was you. He said he kept that one for me.
Yeah.
Because literally anything that drops on him, free level.
And
that could have been the rest of the tackle.
One of his blitzers and Trash Panda. So Panda Red and Trash Panda got MVPs.
Yeah.
And Panda Pool and Panda Black got the free touchdowns. So, I mean, he's got enough money he can replace every peasant over.
Yeah.
What are they, 40K? So 240K, and he's got 6 of them again?
Yeah.
He's still got 170.
That'd be 14-man roster. Is that what you're...
Or no, that's 70. Yep. I would do it. And just start using those peasants to stomp everybody in the neck. I hope he sticks with this team. It's funny.
I love the shadowing. It's
the shadowing tackle.
Yep.
7's a pretty good MA to have shadowing on. It's not great, but it's pretty good.
It's doable.
And well, in the moment that guy levels up, he gets dodge, and he becomes very hard to deal with.
Yep. As
opposed to just slightly hard to deal with.
Yeah, instead of people just blitzing him off.
Yep.
I love it. This is going to be a fun team next season, and I hope Vort sticks with it. I'm looking forward to see what he does after watching him this whole season.
He was your pick to win it all, man.
He was, and he didn't, but that's okay. Neither did I.
He did pretty good, though. He didn't slack. So.
He did not. He came in at 8th, so that's, Not bad. 7-1-5.
Yep.
And
So.
I just messed up.
Do you think Panda Black's getting sidestep next?
Panda Black, sidestep could be in his future, or strip ball,
Strip out would be a good idea.
because that's just going to be taking stuff out of people's hands and laughing.
Well, and obviously if he rolls doubles, then it's Mighty Blow.
Yeah, it could be. Or Juggernaut if he's going to do the strip ball. Because then he can just push.
I like it. It's all good.
Or, I mean, just get both down and push anyway.
Maybe that's what that other guy was thinking when he put Juggernaut on his Witch Elf.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And now it can still blitz fine. It just has to push.
Well, let's take a look at Big Green Weenies, and let's not give Poor Havoc a hard time, because I don't know how he is not in the playoffs.
It's because Herring Zord chose him to go into playoffs.
I think it's because you talked him into a goblin.
Well, the Goblin was after.
Then you
And he
notice
had
the
it for
Goblin
one
is gone
game.
now.
And
It
the
is.
Goblin's,
But
he was there.
it wasn't because he died. He got
Yeah, he fired him.
fired.
He didn't like me at all.
Aw.
So, Troll still hasn't leveled up. I forgot. Did he start without the Troll, or did he start with it?
I don't think he had the troll in the beginning. No, he's got 13 matches, so yeah, he did. So out of 13 matches, that thing never got MVP, but it did get, I think it got one of the touchdowns fell on it.
Yeah. So,
But,
but the Blitzers are starting to shape up really
dude, the
well.
Blitzers are wicked. The Black Orcs are awesome. The linemen are doing their job. Everything about this team says next season, people are going to get hurt.
Yep. So, I think he needs a dirty player, and he didn't pick up on it.
I don't-
Yeah, he didn't go dirty player, but he also didn't have a wrestle player, so maybe that's
Yeah.
an okay choice.
Yeah, and
Block's hardly ever the wrong choice.
Yep. It's the main choice until you other things. But
Well-
it's going to smash.
well, you remember what he said. AV9 is his theme for this team. So AV9 and Block.
So, do you agree with the black work of Guard Mighty Blow?
Did he get it before he got guard on his other, or before he got block on his other Black Orcs?
I think the other ones had block already.
Okay, then yeah, it's probably fine.
I don't see a problem with it because I guess in this case you're really hoping people are blocking him and failing, and your Mighty Blow still works.
Well, I think that he's just there to stand on the line at the beginning and punch somebody, and then take up space.
Cause great fear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, it might help him actually level to the third level. Not many Black Orcs see the third level.
So that takes us down to Treetop Cops.
Yep. Who I believe beat Havoc.
Had
That was cool. But he lost the player for it.
he lost 2 players for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
There's not much team.
one of them was his War Dancer that had Catch and Mighty
And
Blow.
Mighty Blow.
Ooh.
Pretty cool. But then it died.
Hmm.
Like all cool things, it must die.
Yeah, this if he decides to keep this team, he really needs to sell something to somebody, get enough money to rebuild. If not, screw it and re-roll it.
Yeah, I think if anything, he should just sell the Blodging Lineman. It's gonna hurt, but I mean, you're gonna get like 2 players out of it. So, or you can get your War Dancer back,
Ugh.
and maybe another lineman if you can.
If I were him, I would put the catcher and the treeman in the free agency and call it a day. Start the game over.
Yeah, really. I think the tree's the only thing, or tree and catcher.
Yeah, the catcher's
That's all
pretty
I'm
awesome.
saying.
People are going to want that guy.
Yeah, especially plus movement.
I actually
getting nervous to seal though.
I actually think that if there is a team that could continue on at from this state, Wood Elves are that team.
That's true.
Because the Wood Elf loners they're elf loners. They do what you need, which is stand in front of your more important pieces.
I mean,
yeah, it's definitely a team, but with LE rolling around, he still can't choose to switch over, and since this team just got shredded.
And you're right, Arch. I mean, if there is a type of team that can come back from 6 players, it is a Wood Elf team, especially when you have a Nerves of Steel, 12 out of 13 movement catcher, and then you've got the Tree Man who can grab, so he can start working that line, and that dude could end up being one turning.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to be that hard from this point. So.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play this team. I wouldn't want to be the coach of this team. But then the other side of the coin is if you do try to rebuild, you got to sell off everything that makes your team worthwhile, makes it special.
He doesn't have to sell. He can just try to earn and buy, but that's still going to take forever.
Keep dragging yourself through the game. Nah, screw that. I did that one season. I don't want to do it again.
So,
well, that's
we should move on to the next one.
That's our 2 cents, and the Phobiacs ended up dropping out. So that pretty much covers Division 6.
So they did good. I like the people that stuck with it and have been enjoying themselves. I hope some people are going to be doing good next season because you're going to get mixed in with a lot of other people, and you might get some pretty nasty teams with you.
Yeah, I mean, out of the 10 of you, I wonder how many of you are keeping. It'd be nice to see that on the Reddit. If if you're going to stick with it, let us know. Since we've rode this with you this whole season.
Yeah, just reply to this thread in Reddit. We'd like to hear it.
I think Olive Garden. I think Big Green Weenies. I think Jimmy Burrito will stick with his, and the Rebel Rousers will probably stick with theirs. The Urban Achievers have so much levels. TeamSpeak, I could 50-50. I could see him.
Well, he's got to draw more games, man.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
I could definitely see the Urban Achievers going in for another season, especially with all that development they have.
Yeah, a lot of these teams are doing well, or they have so much potential. All right, well, you ready to jump into Division 7?
Yeah, let's go in.
Boom, with the Bitter Soggies winning it. No friendlies needed.
So, we can take a look at his team real quick.
Yes, sir.
Which is 14-20, so he's definitely dropped a little bit of TV.
He has dropped a lot of players.
Yeah, he's only got 9.
But he still has Griff, so it's okay. Or mini Griff.
Holy stats, people.
Yeah.
Then the Berserker above him has been doing murder all season.
Yeah. He started with Palm.
Super fast. Yeah, he's had some linemen there come up missing, it appears.
I think he shouldn't have taken the third agility on the lineman, but that might have been before the runner or the Berserker. So,
well, as a person who plays the linemen in the lineman league here of the Norse, Agility 4 is a gift, and Agility 4 to other players with Agility 4 on these human teams, it makes you very happy. So he does not have to buy a thrower. He has a lineman with 4.
Yep. But just that second Berserker, I love that second Berserker. So good.
Yeah, I mean, and like, what does it get next? Dodge.
If it rolls doubles.
Okay, and if not, tackle.
I could see Mighty Blow, tackle.
I mean, it's
he could
great.
get Sandfern.
He could get not Frenzy, with Juggernaut. There's lots of stuff he can do here.
Just, it's such a versatile player.
Yeah. Yep, he is not doing bad at all.
Yep. So he's definitely keeping a trim team though, and an Ulfwerner is gone. So
Yeah,
we're
he
gonna
had lost
check
him like in the week 12, I think.
He has enough to buy him back. Whether he will.
So let's see. Graveyard. There are 5 dead players. Jub died. He was a block guard, Ulfwerner. And then he also lost a kick guard lineman, Fen lineman, and a couple other normal ones. And also has lost another tackle guard lineman, strength.
Yeah,
he's lost a lot.
Kick guy can be detriment.
Yep. So.
Well, let's take a look at the Skaven Lords of Decay as coached by our friend Kalisti.
Now, I saw the game between him and Pig Sofa.
Holy
His team was cleared.
crackers.
So, match day 13, running away from dwarves. More like getting beaten into submission. But it was fun, apparently.
22 armor breaks the dwarves had. 2 deaths the Skaven had.
Lyman.
Wow.
So
9
there's a couple
injuries,
things that-
2 deaths.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. His positionals were safe. That's about it.
It's like when the option came, he's probably started fouling with him just to get him kicked off the field.
Yeah. So, one thing I'm going to say about his linemen that are still alive, toss the minus armor one. That's about it. You can keep the agility too, because he's great for putting on the line. You don't need him to move. He's going to take a hit.
What do you think about the idea of getting the pylon to the storm vermin?
That's what they're meant to do.
Pylon?
Yes. They're supposed to roll doubles at some point. Get claw. So, if he rolls claw now, you know how awesome that would be.
Okay.
And the other one got dodge.
To go along with the agility.
So, that was a tough call he made.
No, I think that was a good call.
So, hopefully he rolls more doubles and just becomes insanely evil. I like it.
He's got
That's what he's
blodge
supposed
on
to
his
do.
thrower, so he's made him a running back. And unlike the orc or the human, he can actually run.
Yeah, he's got enough movement. So going back a little bit, I think I would disagree with you on the keeping the 2 agility linemen. I think that it's important to be able to move away from bigger things when you need to.
I mean, you leave him there until you have enough money to afford a replacement. And
I
maybe,
think
Right now he has
does.
11 players, and if he's tossing 2, I mean, he could deal with the 2 loners.
yeah, but he can buy. He can run the 8, 9, 10, 11. He can run the 3 loners. If 1 or 2 of them get enough SPP to make them worthwhile, or any SPP to make them worthwhile, he goes ahead and buys them. Then he fires lineman 6 and gets agility 2 there murdered somehow.
So,
Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh no, I'm wrong. He's going to be running 4 linemen in his next game.
Yeah, because the Storm Vermin's out too.
so that's going to be a funny match.
Yep.
I would recommend going into the open just to not start your next season with 4 missed next games.
Right. Even if it's only 1 game.
Yep,
Yeah.
this is where it matters, or where it doesn't matter as much. So,
Although, if you are going to do that, make sure you tell them before you drop. Because, you don't want to get a strike against you.
I don't think there's a strike for dropping out.
No. If you wait until the next week's thing is posted and then say you're going to drop, you do get a strike.
Right.
So make sure you tell them before they post the next week's, is what I meant to say.
Sorry. Well, let's take a look at the Half Pint Heroes, a different and kind of more dangerous looking group of chorfs.
1540, Squid, and he's got a 13-man roster.
Well, he's
and
got
he's
that.
got the killer.
I was about to say he's got that murder dwarf.
It's so nice.
Yeah, how many kills
like
does that thing have? 2.
Probably a bunch.
It
Two's
has
still-
2 kills.
Yeah, I think the claw is a new addition.
Yeah. That just got there because he got the 31 probably last match. Because Pylon was doing work. But the jump up bull's almost leveled. That's gonna be cool. Feed him one more touchdown. Get like Mighty Blow and Pylon. Be a meme.
On the bull? Oh, jeez. I'm really surprised neither of his bulls has break tackle.
Well, I mean, he got a double and he went with jump up. I don't think I would have done it, but I mean, I can see some advantage to it. Wow.
Yeah, I think I would have gotten dodge or literally anything other than jump up.
I mean, I agree with you. I would have went dodge, but this coach, he wants to do something, and I'm gonna let him see him fill his destiny there.
Yeah, no. When he gets palm jump up, I'm gonna be wrong. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. But I feel like maybe him not going on the floor is the best option for doubles. So maybe dodge.
The 5 rerolls is kind of heavy.
I don't agree with that at all. Especially when you have
He's got
like 7 players in block.
350 team value in only rerolls.
He
Yeah,
could
but
easily cut to.
He has no
140.
sure hands. He has 2 sure feet, but he's got a bunch of dwarfs who are probably gonna have to make go for it.
And whose fault is it? Jump up.
Yeah. I can see an argument being made for 4 rerolls. I think 5 is excessive.
I could see an argument for 3 and that jump up being a leader.
I wouldn't. No, I mean, no. If that's not jump up, it should have been dodge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to pick crazy skills.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna pick crazy skills, it should have been dump off.
Yeah. No, it should have been
catch. Catch.
Ooh, catch would have been good because then you can do 75% handoffs. Yeah.
Or even throws.
Well, see, he could have a sure hands goblin. He picks it up and then he moves it to the bull, hands it off, and then he still has his full movement.
Right, no, I get that, but the other side of the coin is that a catch is going to be a 75 chance to grab the ball, whether he's next to the ball holder or 13 squares away from the ball holder. The catcher catches
I don't know how
at the
he's going
same.
to throw it that far.
Everyone can throw that far. Whether they roll the 6 or not is a total different argument.
I mean, what we're saying here is next time your hobgoblins roll doubles, give them strong arm.
Or Hail Mary
or
pass.
accurate. Why would
Ooh,
he
Hail
get
Mary
strong
pass would
arm
be good.
if he can get accurate?
So what we're saying is that jump up should have been diving catch.
Yes.
Yeah. Or catch, period.
Well, I'm just
Or
saying
both.
with diving
Once you roll your
catch,
next one.
an accurate throw to him is as if he had an agility 3. Because he gets +1 to catch if it's accurate.
And an inaccurate pass is 50%.
That's right, but it's 50% in every square around him.
Yep. Which is, pretty useful when you're trying to get blitz, pick up the ball from blitzes and stuff.
Yep. I do wonder how often the jump up has come in handy because realistically being able to stand up and still have all 9 movements not bad.
Yeah, and the fact that he doesn't have block or dodge means that he's going to be hit and knocked down a lot. So maybe standing back up is pretty good.
Well, let's take a look at our orc friends here, the no name yet. Team value 1600, pretty solid. He's had some interesting ideas. I love the frenzy lineman.
Yeah, it's always a solid thing to have that frenzy lineman. He also has the guard lineman. I think we saw last Blackworks are leveling. Blitzers are not as leveled as some of the other ones we've seen, but they all at least have 1 level on. Are pretty close to 2nd level.
Did he recently lose a Black Orc?
No, I don't know.
I think
I
he might have.
13 matches
Nope,
says no.
Not at all.
No,
Hey,
that
hey.
guy's just
Maybe feed Bad Ruck some balls. You know, maybe he wants to play.
yep. Or if he's totally just inept, you give him a good name, like Iron Man. That's a good one I heard to start off with.
Or good ruck.
Good Rock, yeah.
Since you got 2 bad rucks.
Maybe that's the problem. You can't have the twins going in.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Ruck's just in Bad Ruck's shadow all the time.
Oh. I'm getting sad, and I don't even like orcs.
Don't click it.
2 deaths sustained, so he has lost players.
Yep. Might have been goblins if he was running those, but I doubt it.
Boom, 7-5-1. So he did pretty well. I mean, only losing
name
one
yet.
game.
Graveyard. He has lost a blocker. It was Galnast, Smash Hearts. A Lyman died. And that's it.
Well, do you want to skip on over to Redbeard's Sunken Crypt Lords?
That sounds fine to me. Oh, and the developed Bad Ruck came second.
Huh?
Second in what?
So the block Bad Ruck, he was the replacement.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so Bad Ruck's twin showed up and is now doing better than him?
Exactly.
As the oldest
Aw.
son, I can attest to that. It happens.
Poor gouge calf. We feel for you, buddy.
Not a lot, because you're an orc.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd still punch you if I met you in a dark alley, but
It's like, hey, ATL, can we borrow your Strength 5 Blitzer real quick?
no, I don't need. I got a strength for a wrestle piece. That's his whole job is punching orcs.
Gotcha. So, I think I really like Redbeard's Ghoul, and I usually don't like ghouls.
Blodge movement is very nice. 8 movement is just solid.
And he's got 3 blocking zombies for the line.
Yep. I would have liked one of them to have been dirty.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe a skeleton.
he had a skeleton that was a dirty
Oh,
player,
that's
and it
right.
got murdered.
He listened to us. And
Yes, and
it was a
he
beautiful
enjoyed
thing.
the fruits of our advice for a while.
And then it died.
Well, he's got a new one.
Okay, Rigger Hades. You gotta work on it. You gotta get your tap dancing on point. Don't
mean-
fail.
Poor guy only has no games yet, so, you know.
Yeah.
Also, have you guys not been like policing your people to get them to arrange their?
No, because
We've asked.
he's
a lot.
asked, and they don't do it, so screw it.
Ugh, mummies and whites all mixed in with zombies.
I know.
Ugh.
I'm like, oh man, that mummy has block. Oh no, that's a white.
Mm, mm, mm.
But one mummy does have block.
It's madness. Madness.
So
And it's not even Sparta.
The other mummy is actually pretty close. It just needs one more cast
that's a
Or-
replacement.
or a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, technically possible.
Mummy
it's
ball.
Look. All I'm saying is everybody has to roll a 6 to get an interception, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Iron Master there's got a character who's moving up that.
He died.
What?
My ball carrier died.
Not. What? Wait. We'll look later.
Yeah.
So,
But
But no, this is a really good undead team.
is there anything anybody wants to look at in specific, or shall we move on to the next one?
the last
Maybe.
mummy had guard on it, so that's not
Yeah, I was
really
about
too
to say
much
maybe a
loss.
little bit more guard would make it better.
So
Anyway.
He does have one zombie with it, so.
it's the only person.
Yep.
Godspeed zombie. So
No
moving on.
elaborate death trap.
Trap.
This is the one you like, because he's got
I-
the blodging sure hands dude,
Oh my god, that bull
Both of
centaur.
them blodge.
and then
Ugh.
a blodging bull centaur.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
But his dwarves don't have any love.
But the
They have
boys are
enough.
So good.
They have enough dwarf love. I mean, do you really want too much love on a dwarf team?
You know, we've seen the other coaches. They have some nice blockers. He could trade Dr. No for one of their Bull Centaurs and just ask for a really developed dwarf. Send off like Knick-Knack. Say bye, and then look, you got Guard Mighty Blow.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Tarp Shack.
Or maybe something more because they're desperate for bulls. That Blodge Bull would be all they would want.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some Chorfs here who could definitely use a little bit better building Bull Centaurs, and you've got an extra one. That's not a bad idea. Even if he just sold it, off, I don't know if the other players could afford it or not. But
that's why I'm saying he doesn't trade, because those blockers.
It's not a bad idea. I like how the Guard Hobgoblin. I don't think he's going to live long.
That's the whole point.
Not what I would have taken on a double.
That's exactly what you take.
But wrestle and no, it's not. It's not. It definitely is not, because
you have 6 characters that can get Guard on a normal.
Yeah,
yes, but when he doesn't have Guard yet, he's gonna need the Guard to hit the guys that don't have Guard.
He could have took Leader, Diving Tackle, Hail Mary Pass.
And that's just the ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, and he could have took Dodge. He could have took. Not Mighty Blow. I wouldn't have done that. I don't think I would have took anything in the Strength 3. Not for a Hobgoblin.
But
because don't most people say if your Hobgoblin gets to 3rd level, fire him?
I would.
Yeah,
probably go sooner than
that.
But
if it has a double, I think it's able to stay on. So if that one gets blocked, keep him. If he gets like stand firm somehow after that, keep him.
That Hobgoblin is the same value as a 1st level dwarf. And the 1st level dwarf is immensely better.
Plus, you don't want to put your Hobgoblins next to their players. That's like the opposite of what you want to do with a Hobgoblin.
Unless he's kicking them in the eyeballs.
Yeah, unless they're on the ground. Then you can put your guy next to them all you want.
Well,
or if you're bringing him up there for an assist. So I guess if this Hobgoblin is buttering the bread in between 2 people and giving them the assist for both of them, then you might have an argument there. But I think he's going to get murdered because his job is to stand next to people and help, and for his payment is going to be punches.
Anyway, I'm defending you, Tarp Shack. These guys are lunatic.
Tarp Shack, while we're speaking directly to you, your Bull Centaurs are amazing. I love you.
Yeah. Really good work on those guys.
Well, let's see what your statistics say. Your statistics say 6, 2, and 5, so I'm going to be a little bit more of a jerk and go, you look like your Guard Hobgoblin's helping you out anyway, so do whatever the hell you want. Cool beans?
Jeez, that was rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get a chainsaw thrown at you, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Stupid chainsaws. Oil miners! Pig sofa.
Now, Pig Sofa, he's conflicted.
He still has a Zamboni.
That's not the reason why he's conflicted. He is normally a halfling coach. But these dwarves are so good.
Yeah, if he puts these dwarves on the shelf, like, somebody should walk over to his house and slap him upside his head. And I'm saying that as somebody who really does not like dwarfs.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I think you should keep playing them. They're brutal. You've got a movement up Troll Slayer, 2 strength up dwarves, an agility up dwarf. You've got enough money in the bank that you can just buy bribes for the fun of it. Dude, you can bring the murder.
So what we're saying is, if you want to play your halflings, you should go to the Spin League, apparently.
Yes, good call.
Because apparently these guys want to be murdered by your dwarves.
Screw that, Pig Sofa. If you want to play your halflings, what you need to do is get 4 other coaches who wants to play Stunty with you and make a Stunty clan and join the clan league.
Conversely,
Are there
you should
enough?
put all these players on the player market because they're all amazing. Well, mostly amazing.
Well, definitely all the stat ones are, yeah. And considering that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1/3 of your team.
I mean, I think that the first Troll Slayer, the Palm
Oh,
one, would probably make some money too.
I agree with you. I think anyone would buy him in a heartbeat because they're like, my Troll Slayer keeps dying. Let's get that murder piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that
get
one's
one
already
that
done.
kills other people instead of killing me.
Yep.
And
Also, he chose the correct symbol, for dwarfs, the 3 mountains.
yes, I agree with
Yeah.
that. And let's further on this. Should the rare occasion happens that someone loses a dwarf, wouldn't they rather buy, hey, I can get this level 3 dwarf for 110k? What else am I doing with my money? Yeah, I'll take a replacement block, mighty blow, guard, tackle dwarf in my team. That way it doesn't look like anything's missing. He.
Yeah, but who's he gonna sell that to?
I think...
Why
Well,
would
if
he need money?
if he's re-rolling, he can't sell them. He has to put them up for free agency.
Right. I think he could put everybody but his Death Roller on the free agency market, and someone would want them.
I think 2 skill Longbeards people would want, but after that, the no skill blockers or the Mighty Blow Blitzer, not really.
Well, I'm not saying that they would go fast. Yeah, that's the sad part is that the Blitzer is the least desirable piece on this team.
Well, Blitzers are just mostly supposed to your movement, and from what I see, they don't get used as much as those Troll Slayers or your Runner.
Blitzers are also pretty much your only other Agi 3, so, for the rare dwarf 2-turn.
or the emergency dwarf passing or the vanity dwarf passing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's possible.
I just don't see them being as strong as most other dwarves. Ironically,
Because they're missing tackle.
yeah, they're just missing an extra skill that they could have had, but you need their speed.
And agility.
Sometimes agility.
Yeah, I don't
So I
think...
think your runners are mostly doing.
I think if Big Sofa quits this team, he's doing it just for the love of his other teams. So...
Yeah, I would, and as much as this pains me to say it, you should play Halflings in some other league and keep this team.
Yeah.
Because this is a playoff level team.
It is, and he almost made it. Let's take a look at the Chaos Colonials.
Okay.
Kill Saber's team has had some bumps in the road.
Oof.
Yeah, considering that the last bump was the oil miners. And he conceded to them.
Yeah, I don't think that team's in it because he got halfway and then left.
Yeah. I mean, we all have days. That was his.
So I think we should look at the Innsmouth Lookers.
Well, we should. Boom. Lizards. They had a really good season this as well.
Yeah, I think they're the only ones that beat the Bitter Soggy.
They were, and they only have 2 losses.
So if I were them, I'd be proud of my.
And one of which was against Pig Sofa.
And look at where those levels landed up.
Crocs is leveling.
And the Strength Up Saurus.
That is such a mixed bag.
I would take block on that source no matter what.
Yeah. Really, even if you roll doubles, it's not worth dodge or break or not.
What if he rolls another?
Diving tackle.
What if he rolls another 12?
If he rolls another 12, I would take strength just because I don't spit in Nuffle's eye.
But
in
other than
any
that,
other circumstance, I would take block just to keep him on his feet.
indeed.
Yep. You give agility,
Because-
nah, it's black.
Well, if you give him dodge, like sure he has dodge, great, but he will not survive until the next level with a V8 because everybody's just going to hit the shit out of him. You got to give him block, make him scary.
Yep.
Because he's
I think
already
maybe
scary.
Block, Mighty Blow, tackle is his path. Maybe guard.
Mm-hmm.
If he makes it past block, I think probably break tackle or something would be good.
Oh yeah, cage diver. That's actually reliable.
Yeah.
That could be. He has
But-
options there.
I feel like AV8 on this team is just, you got to get some kind of protection on that guy. And block is the best one.
And he's got enough money to go ahead and replace the missing skink as well, so he can go into next season pretty well off. And if he decides not to go into next season, I'm sure that there are people who would buy that strength up. I think you'd have to level up before you could trade or sell him, though.
Yeah, you have to level up. Pretty sure.
It's an interesting mess, and heaven forbid if that Croxagore gets doubles.
Well, if he keeps the team, I would say buy 2 skink or look one on the free agent.
Yeah, he's got enough money to get some free agency action going on.
So I would say buy one now, and after the tournament, you can see if you want to buy one later because you'll have enough money from the tournament itself.
You can buy one before the tournament and then go do the tournament.
No, you can't do free agent trade.
You can. Well, you can do trade amongst people.
Yeah.
So if you want to work a trade out with somebody, you can get from them, and then afterwards, then you can get from the free agency pool. But it looks pretty cool.
What do you think the Croxagore should get? Break tackle?
If he doesn't get
Doubles. No
if he
doubles.
doesn't get doubles, I'd go with grab.
If he doesn't get doubles, I'd get break tackle.
Yeah, I think break tackle's stronger. Plus, we all know that doubles is block.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
Diving
no real
tackle.
fast. Oh yeah, diving. No one expects.
Sneaky kit or no scrote, bro. How did Kevin... Oh, Kevin Storm dropped out and never leveled up that player, so never mind. Yes, Culinary Delights 2. One of the people who
They broke 1,000 TV.
I know, he had a really rough season. If you maybe had noticed Culinary Delights version 1, that team got mangled, so we advised Troxbirds quickly to go seek the reroll rule, and he did, and he's done well since then. Not a lot of wins.
Yeah.
Not a lot of wins, but he kept his players alive.
And he got 4 Chaos Warriors with block and 2 with block guard
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
how many games?
Like 8.
Oh, jeez.
2, 3, 6, so that's 11.
11. Okay, so I was off by 3.
He was pretty much dismantled first. But he's done pretty good for missing those couple weeks. And I know on those last games, he was farming the hell out of every player, trying to get to that little point, like 16s were throwing. He's got a 6 guy because he threw. I'm pretty sure he was going to try to get that MVP landed afterwards, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, I
But-
see what you're saying.
No one's like close to leveling besides the one after.
Well, he's got the ball handler. He's got a block. He's got a kick. He's got a mighty blow. So he's got a lot of fun beastmen. Got a pretty deep bench, but with your history, why not?
Well, and the way all the teams in this division have been all at 13 players, it's probably not that bad.
Well, this player has been down to about 7 multiple times,
Yes.
Yeah.
so it's worthwhile.
Well, Trox, I hope to see you play again next season, buddy. I hope you stick with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Finally got the basics for your chaos team.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually a really good start to a Chaos team because Chaos Warriors are so annoying to level.
Here's our high elf, fell with Kodadal. Here's the high elf with the accurate and the strong arm.
So strong,
So sexy.
so good.
I don't know.
Needs sure hand.
I still don't understand why you have 2 throwers, though.
You give the second one Blodge and then Leader, and
Okay.
you lose the reroll. I've never been able to do it because my throwers die as soon as I buy a second one.
Screw
It's like a
those
little
nerds.
curse. But agility wrestle.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Oh my god, give him leap.
Yeah.
And then tackle. And then strip ball.
Yeah,
In
don't
any
even
sort of
worry
order.
about you're a dodge. Don't worry about it.
You don't need dodge if you can leap over people on a 2+.
He ain't wrong.
Dodge is the free reroll, so that's.
Yeah, but you have rerolls. What do you when you have 5 agility? You don't need rerolls.
You don't put him on the line so he needs the dodge. You put him in the back, waiting for the opportunity to jump in and wrestle some dude down on the ground and take the ball.
I'm just saying.
Keep
Agility
saying
5
that.
dodge is pretty
I'm
awesome.
listening. I agree. I would have went dodge because dodge is for scoring. And
I don't think that's a scoring piece. That's a piece that lets you score with other people.
I'm not arguing with you there, but I had a Dark Elf lineman with dodge and I had a Dark Elf lineman with wrestle. And the Dark Elf lineman with dodge got wrestle before the Dark Elf with wrestle got dodge. It took forever, and then the damn thing got armor busted and dead, so screw him.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, he's got some fun pieces here too.
Yep.
He does have linemen with dodges. Every one of those dodgemans are
Yep.
they're 2 good rolls away from touchdowns, you know. And then he's got the guard piece. I hope he lives long enough to get block.
Yeah, I think it would have gave block before dodge on him.
What is
Has he been experiencing problems keeping his catchers alive?
Don't know. Let's see what he's
Google
had 2
says
deaths sustained.
Maybe.
While you're looking up his team, I'll explain why dodge is a better pick than block on that guard. And the whole point of the guard, getting the guard where you need it.
Fair point, actually.
Okay, so dodging out to go where
He
you
has
need it to be.
a lineman and a blitzer, and that's it.
Well, check previous players. He may have had to fire them. Oh, okay.
That was it.
Cool.
This is interesting. He only does 1. I guess he doesn't like all the AV7.
Or he doesn't like winning?
Well, the other thing is he may never had enough money at one time to get them.
Well, he has.
Oh,
it
yeah,
now.
that's fair.
Now
But-
is the time.
Now
your
is
catcher
the time.
has your catcher has blodge. Get another one.
It is time.
I think he picked up the second thrower before the second catcher, which. Weird,
that's
Well,
really
when you're
weird.
done with your playoffs, Arch, why don't you trade him?
No, if my team's still alive, they're mine. I finally got them to be good.
That'll pass. Don't worry.
Yeah, they're all gonna die.
He's the man with the leaping AG5 guard. What else does he have?
I have a
What else does he
blodge
need?
AG5 blitzer. I have a strength 4 wrestle catcher.
Yeah, so
And then I have a bunch of linemen who don't have anything because they'll die.
he'll buy your lineman, and you can get catchers. That's the trick.
Yeah, I have a blodge catcher that I'd trade you for some linemen, probably.
Nice.
Or
That's
he buys
funny.
his
That would
lineman
be
and He buys
awesome.
catchers.
Because developing catchers is super easy. Like that's no problem. They run down there, you throw them the ball, they run into the touchdown.
That
Developing linemen is a pain in the butt.
That might be an interesting theme to do, though. You start developing catchers and trading to people who have better positionals.
Or non-positionals.
Because a 1300 catcher, well, you're only going to get 1 lineman, but
Yeah. Linemen and some money.
not a
I
bad
don't know. I
idea.
probably have to get the second or the third skill on a catcher to get 2, probably.
Yep. But then you shell over some money, be like, hey, happened.
It's funny. I like it. Let's take a look at Disney Famous.
I think they dropped 2.
Well, their name is still in here, and they still say League REL. He lost 4-0 to our Elven friends, so he did not drop.
Oh. Then,
He just had
What
a
was it?
missed game, I think.
okay.
Yeah,
But
him
did he
and the
start late?
Innsmouth. He started late. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
But him and the Innsmouth lookers couldn't make their game, so they got a 0-0 tie.
Sorry about that, then.
No worries. It's not
I
like
think I was thinking of Kevin Storm's team.
yeah. Did he actually lose a player to death? He did. He died to the elves. The elves killed somebody. How does that even happen?
damn murder cells.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So, looking at
Well-
the graveyard, we have Aladdin that died.
Was
He
he a
was a
thrower?
Catcher with 5 SP.
Mm.
So
Oof.
that kind of sucks as a new.
Yeah, hopefully if he sticks around, they put him back into another division like this one.
Well, he'll be able to go into the playoff little stuff where he can do the 4-spin type games.
I
Oh,
would.
I would not
go
go into the open
fresh
tournament.
one.
Yeah, if he could go into the fresh one, I would say definitely do it. But going into the open, he's just going to get destroyed. He does not
No.
have the skills for it.
Well,
I
I mean,
hate to say it, but I think he should just reroll because he can go into the open tournament, not be bored, have fun there, and then he can choose a different team if he wants, or he can have all his members back.
isn't the open tournament going to be kind of based on your TV?
For the
Yes,
first
but,
one.
Not many people are just 4 games in.
Yeah.
This is the
So,
only guy that's 4 games.
For the first one, it's based on TV and division. And then after that, it's just based on if you win or lose.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, maybe he can talk to an admin about playing in the fresh roll teams because, I mean, his team value is 850. Now, sure, he's missing 2 players that are going to put linemen in there. So, realistically, his team value is 950 or 940. So, it's not a bad idea. I would try it.
He's got a bunch of guys that would level if they just threw the ball once.
Right. That's what I was going to say. He's got 3 players. 2 of them can throw to the catcher. So
yeah,
I
I love people keeping their teams, but
get your point. But
this one's barely started up.
how are we going to tell him for 4 weeks? Hey, keep plugging along. This is your spin games. Then go into next season ready to start over when you're telling him, oh well, now that you finished it, screw this team.
It's mostly because he lost a positional. That's the only reason.
It's a catcher.
Yeah, but it was a 5 SPP catcher.
Blah.
But yeah, you can try to see if you can get in the Greenhorn tournament.
I would.
If you can, that'd be awesome.
I bet
If
you they.
wanna
I bet you
reroll,
they'd
can
let
do
him.
that.
He-
And
He has no levels.
Also, he came in late into a division.
Right.
They're normally pretty nice to people that do that.
Because you helped out by joining the division late.
Yeah.
so
per-
I didn't mean
Plus,
to be
I
mean
mean-
by that, but
Plus, you picked the best color for your team, so well, you're already steps ahead.
and
who's that?
he's orange and gold.
Orange and black.
I don't
Oh, color. I thought you
Look-
said killer.
look at the player's uniform. There's not a lot of black on them, but I get what you're saying on the little banner.
Yeah, and the shield.
Yeah, that looks cool. I like it.
Well, there you are. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
I think we should talk about the tournaments because we did talk about the Greenhorn, but we should talk about the returning team one.
Well, go ahead, because I don't know
Good one.
jack about it.
So it's like Arch said, you're gonna be paired by TV at first, and then it goes by wins and losses, and it's all Swiss style. So that's gonna be you win, and you go against someone who else that won. You lose after that, you go against someone who has a win and a draw, or a win and a loss like you, closest thing we can fit with a decent TV range, and you're gonna get 4 of those games while playoffs are going on. You get to watch those while we're doing. So you get those games in. They're your free spin game. And I don't know if winners of those get anything, but they might. Maybe some recognition. Feel cool. Lots of level ups. But it is it's not mandatory. You can skip it. But I recommend you do it just for the fun. And it's 1 game a week like always.
Just as an additional note, your placement in divisions for next season, they also look at how you do in outside tournaments for that. So if you do well, you can move up to higher divisions quicker.
There you
So
There you go.
I think that's it. So, anything else you would like to say?
Me?
You, Art, anybody?
Arch?
Okay.
There's some really scary teams down here. Can you keep them down here? I don't want them where I'm at.
Yeah, I know. Those dwarfs. Ugh. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been the last casting of Division 6 and 7 before you guys move up inevitably or re-roll if you feel like it. Thanks for letting us cast over you and talking to us and being a great crowd.
Yeah, the feedback makes this a lot more fun than you may think, and I highly encourage that if any of you feel like, hey, I listen to these idiots all season, I can do better, that you hit up Full Metal and tell them that you want to be in the broadcast team.
Yep, there's going to be a announcement about that probably near the start of next season, so be sure to look out for it if you want to do it with one of us maybe.
Indeed. Well, while you guys were talking about the tournaments, I was going through the Hall of Fame here. So I'm almost done. I'm going to do a few more clicks here. I finally got Division 6 to act right and bring up the theirs. When it comes to interceptions, I always have to show the top 20. So there was 1 interception in Division 6 and 1 interception in Division 7.
Sounds pretty light on the interception.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball before someone can take it.
True.
And Division 7, of course, goes the same. If would love to see any kind of responses of whether you're going to stick in the team or not. Stick with your players. Would love to hear from any of the coaches who want to take the time to pop over to Reddit and give us some feedback.
Yeah. So, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.
Say goodnight, Arch.
Good night, Arch.
Very good.